Hey everyone, happy Mompreneur Monday. And we are actually back to welcome to the Mompreneur MD Live. That's why I want to welcome everyone who's here, who's watching. And it is still February, therefore it's still the love month. So as promised, we will be talking about everything about love, all about love. Okay, that's what we're going to, as like I promised, we're going to be talking all about love for the rest of this month. Okay. So for last week, we've already tackled on self love. And if you haven't watched it yet, or if you haven't listened to it, it was a very insightful episode with Mommy Joyce Nopick from Australia. And she shared with us so many tips on how to practice self-love, self-care despite being a very busy mom. And if you haven't watched that yet, go to my page Mompreneur MD and just find there in the search button and find like hashtag episode 18 hashtag Mompreneur MD live 2021, and you will find it there. And have it like you can actually have it like you can listen to it while washing dishes or doing the laundry. Or for me, I do my podcast or video casting sessions, video casts, learning sessions when I breastfeed or when I run, when I run in the morning. Right? Okay, so welcome to everyone. And if you're new here, I want to introduce myself. And if this is the first time that you have seen me, I am Dr. Jet Pacaltas. I'm a pediatrician turned full-time mom turned mompreneur, and I have been a mompreneur for 6 years already. I've been doing this for 6 years already, and it has been really a blessing in my life, which is the reason why I am sharing this to all of you, sharing the experiences, whatever I've learned all through these years, because I want to also share that blessing to all of you. And my mission is to help you start and run your online business, make it profitable, and while also juggling happy mom lives. Okay, so let's start. I wanna also say hi before I start. I want to say hi to everyone who's here. And if you can type in where you are, your name, and where you're watching from, I would really love to connect. I read your messages, and it's kind of very heartwarming to know that wherever you are in the world, and I'm here in Cebu, Philippines, and wherever you are in the world, it's kind of it's kind of heartwarming to know that somewhere somehow there's someone watching over in different parts of the world, even even if it's just even if it's just online. There's that connection that we have, even if this is just through Facebook or this is just through social media. Okay, and we all need that connection um, these days, during these times. Okay, so um, if you can, yeah, if you can write your name, I would love to read it. I can. I only just see here Facebook user. I just type your name. Okay. All right. So let's start. Today we're gonna talk about love for so self love. Today we're gonna talk about love for your side hustle or your main hustle or your business or your work if you don't have a business just yet. Mainly, why do you need to love your business, and later on I will also be sharing tips on how to keep on nurturing your business despite all the challenges that you're going through. All right. And why am I talking about this? Like, as a mompreneur, we have quite watching from Cebu. As a mompreneur, we all have this. We all need to take care of so many things. Like, our love is spread out on so many, in so many aspects. Like, our love for our husbands, our love for our kids or our children, our love for ourselves as well, and our love for whatever that you do, or your business or your career or your work, right? So how do you do that? Like, how do you manage all of that? Parang if you're a mompreneur, kasi if you're a mompreneur, you you cannot just like pour out everything on just one aspect. You actually need to love all of those because you are a mompreneur, and that's already a given. You're doing business, you're a mom, you're a wife, you're a homemaker, and you're doing all that. And loving each of those aspects is important to our lives as a mompreneur. So But, and I was also thinking when I was writing the, love for our pets. Yeah, tama, love for our pets. There's so many aspects there. And while I was writing this content, while I was writing, and I was thinking, like, our business is kind of like having a relationship with it as well. You remember that time when you just started. Okay, you just started. It's all, it's in your mind. You have so many dreams. You have so many, so you have so many plans for your business. That's actually the honeymoon stage. When like it's like having that honeymoon stage. Now you're so excited. This is gonna work. You're gonna get the dreams that you did that you have. I mean, you're just so excited. You're so in love, right? And then here comes you, 2 years or 3 years into the business and realizing that it's not all peachy, that you have to undergo challenges, the difficulties coming in, time management, work-life balance, and everything, and the sales strategies. How do you up your marketing skills? How do you close clients? How do and you feel all this rejection and you all, and everything on the challenges that you undergo, and then you start to think, are you still, do you still love your business if in that case, or it's already, I don't like this, why do I have to do this, I don't, parang ganun na. No, it's kind of really like a relationship if you come to think of it. Like, so I was thinking, parang nga siyang it's really like a relationship. There's the honeymoon stage, and now there's the nurturing stage. But when you do get back up, when you realize that those challenges are needed for you to grow, those challenges you need that to grow, like in any other relationship, if you're able to surpass that, and you will eventually grow. I will be giving you tips on, if you are in that stage right now, like, I don't feel like I love my business as much as I used to. If you're in that stage right now, don't worry, I've been there. It's just the reason why when I was writing this, I was kind of like, oh, I know, parang I realized so many stuff. And if you're already there, I will be giving you like 10 tips on how to sustain that, on how to keep on going on, how to keep on growing, how to keep on loving your business. And I have to ask as well, like, why do you need to love, why do you need to love your business aside from having so many aspects in our lives that we need to focus on? Why do you need to love your business, or why do you need to love your side hustle, whatever it is going on for you, your work or whatever it is? Because you are placed there for a reason. You know for a fact that when you started, there was a reason there. There's a reason there when you started. Therefore, it's a god-given blessing. You're there for a reason. It's a blessing. Therefore, and if you will love it, the reason why you need to love it, for it to grow. And just like in any, in any relationship, why do you need to love it and do the things that showing how much you love it? Parang, why do you need to do all those things? For it to grow. Okay? Hi. So first tip. Hello. I'm just gonna say hi. I'm just gonna take a pause for a while. And hi, Koy. Hi, Doc Diwata. Ayan. So I'm gonna. Okay. This is my first tip. 10 tips to keep on nurturing your business despite of, like I said, when you're already in that point wherein, what else I'm gonna do? I don't want to do this anymore. I'm gonna jump into another business. I'm gonna jump into another side hustle. I'm gonna try another thing because this isn't working for me. I don't like this, something like that. Okay. This is my very first tip for you in order for you to sustain. Number one is on honor simplicity. And this one, when I was, like I said, when I was creating this content, when I was writing it down, I actually said to myself, nah, when you do simple stuff, you'd want to keep on repeat. You'd want to keep it going. Parang it's easy for you to do it every day. When it's simple for you and it's not complicated for you, you would. definitely do it every day. And just like what we shared, or what we discussed over the creating habits episode, like do things that you can do simply, do it every day. And this one, no, this has been like the magic formula for me for since last year. No, for it was very complicated for me, and that's just another blessing. Actually, this is another blessing that I realized, no, for 2020, because I kept things simple. I realized for the past 3 years, I've been doing so much very, very complicated. Probably because I like so many things. I like so many things. I want to do this and that. I want to do this for others. I want to do this for that. But for 2020, I really just sat it down and really just wrote down what I can only do, like what I am capable of. I don't have to do so many things. Like I just kept it simple. Like every day, 3 to 5 p.m., this is just what I'm going to do. Step one, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. The following day, the same. The following day, the same. Just keep it simple. Okay? So you might have things that you need to do in your business. You create processes around that, create simple systems around that. Do it routinely and do it daily so that it will be easier for you to keep on going. Right? Now, my next tip, and again, like I said, this has been like such a relief for me when I finally realized how to delegate. All right, shout out for everyone here who's watching uh, who's not ready to delegate pa. Now, if you're watching right now and it's kind of hard for you to delegate because you'd want to do it yourself, okay? Or you might be thinking that it's expensive to delegate, or it's expensive to hire help and delegate some other task. I've been there. I have been there. I have so many. It took me 4 years to realize that I needed to delegate some things, some tasks, and I needed to hire help. And when I finally realized that, it really just, parang, it's easy. It's not really like entirely 100%, but 80 to 90%, it's been such a breeze. And it's been really a blessing. And I would really just like to recognize all my my virtual assistant, and everything, and all the team behind Mompreneur MD. You are all a blessing to me, right? So delegate, hire help, and how do you delegate? This has been a question also that I was asked many times, like how do you delegate? How do you know task that finally that you need to delegate this particular task? Okay, for me, number one is the things that like someone else can do better than you, delegate. Or the things that someone else may do it, can help you clear your mind or lessen your stress, give it to someone else, right? Tips, for more tips, we will discuss that on another, because it's kind of a long, mahabang pag-usapan pa. Okay. All right. Okay, tip number, oh, hindi ko na sa, oh, no, to. Okay, cut the crap. For cut the crap, what I mean here is that cut the unnecessities. Like, okay, in your business, you have that stuff, or do you have that task wherein it's not really money making tasks, or they're not very important stuff, but it's still necessary for you to do. Parang, what do I mean by this? Example, delivering products or inventory. I, it is necessary, right? But do you really have to do it every day, or like you really have to to give it so much time, doing all those stuff? It's not, right? You don't need to do that. You can actually delegate. That's one of the things. You can actually delegate that particular task. It's such a thing that when you do all this, there's so much noise. Parang you will feel exhausted. You will feel like there's so many things to do, so many things to do. You feel like you're so busy. You feel you're so busy, and your energy is consumed. Your energy is used up already doing the unnecessary stuff or doing the non-profitable tasks already. Parang ganyan. So that's why I said like cut the crap. Para you will realize like when you sit down and just put in things, when you write things now, what are really the things that I need to do to grow my business, you will realize that there are actually just five things. No, the other things are you can do it on, you can hire someone else to do it, you can delegate to someone else, or you can actually do it on extra time that you have, probably on a weekend or probably on some other time. Okay? Like cut the crap, lessen the noise, just stick to the basic, honor simplicity. Okay? Number four is focus on how you help people. When your business gets so long and you come to a point wherein, why am I still doing this? I come to a point, why am I still doing this? I'm not making much money. Parang ganyan. We come to a point, why am I still doing this? I'm no longer making much money, but why am I doing this in the first place? You go back on why you started and sorry, focus on how to help people. Focus on why you're there. Focus on why your business exists. Focus on why is it necessary for you to still be there, something like that. And when you do this, you will not think of quitting because you are there for a purpose, you are there for a reason. Okay, shout out for those who know, if you know this concept, the ikigai. That was our convention topic yesterday. Shout out if you've learned so much from that, from the ikigai concept. I've learned so much from it, and I've actually been researching it already. Drop in the comment section if you want to know more about that in the weeks to come, in the months to come. All right. Okay. For tip number 5, tune into yourself or pay yourself. So tune into yourself is kind of like when you're like 3 years or 4 years into the business, you kind of think like, am I still doing this? This still resonate with me? Does my business still resonate with me? The things that I do, does it still make me happy? I tune into yourself, pay attention, and if you'd want, do pay yourself. You pay yourself like, you know, for most of us, we do this on our own. Yes, for most of us, yes, we have a team, right? We have a team, but then again, you still have to do it on your own. Like you have to get up on your own, motivate yourself to do the things that you need to do on your own, schedule the things that you need to. Most of us, we are all on our own. Therefore, you are doing your business on your own. Therefore, you're the employee of your business. Therefore, pay yourself also. No, I kind of like that. No, na parang at every month, I actually do pay myself. Like this is okay. This is for me because I've done my part. I've done it. Okay. Pay yourself doesn't have to be so big. Like doesn't have to be very. It doesn't have to be a huge amount, but it's just something that would make you happy that you would continue doing it. Right? Right. Tip number 6: take profit-centered action daily. Okay, this is kind of in relation to the delegate and the cut the crap tip. What do I mean by this? Because there is no romance. I love this. I found this and I read it somewhere. There is no romance without finance. Ano ba? Parang kung sa Bisaya pa. Okay, bahalag saging basta labing ba or something like that. But this is in a sense like there's no romance without finance. You are doing the business also to make profit, right? One of the reasons is that you also need to have income. So by doing that, in order for you to keep on, romancing or loving your business, of course, you also need to have finance or income. So do take the do the things that are profit centered action daily. This is again in relation to the cut the crap na tip, okay, that I have. All right. We're actually, we have four more. Kasi sabi ko 10 tips. Okay, so tip number 7, try new things and invest in your business. Okay, try new things. Just like in any relationship, when you're in a relationship, when it gets boring, when it gets very routine, when it gets boring, you want to try new stuff. Okay, you want to go, you want to go to the beach with your husband, perhaps. You want to have a date somewhere else. You want to do new things with your husband, and just like in your business, try new things. Why not, for example, it's such a routine already for you. Why not try doing Facebook Live or Instagram Live, and let's see how, so you'll be excited again. So yeah, okay? And invest in it, in a sense, like invest in your business as well. Or you can have new apps, new tools perhaps that you can use. I do that. Okay. Anything new excites our brain, sense of hormones to us, sense of happy hormones, love hormones, and when we're excited, it's it's easier to do the things that we need to do. Right? Tip number 8 is surround yourself with supportive people. Hi. So when the going gets tough, it gets pretty, it's get, when there are so many, for example, um, like people are some people are already, rejecting you. Okay, there are so many rejections already. You feel disappointed with yourself because you have, it's not growing or it's not doing so well. But when you do surround yourself with supportive people, people who understand you, people who wants to grow with you, people who are also growth oriented, or people who can coach you, who can mentor you, and then you will be able to sustain your business. You will be able to draw strength from these people for you to continue on. Right? Number 9 is one of my favorite because I love celebrating wins. No matter how small it is, I want to celebrate wins because it gives that mindset like you're winning. But whatever it is, like for example, this is what I do. For example, for today, it's a win for me. It's a win for me to do this on my own, to do this live on my own. Right? I was writing that. That's already a win for me. Okay, so I'm gonna be celebrating that. I'm gonna pat myself in the back. Okay, you're doing well. You're doing this, and that's already a win. Okay, you can also celebrate finally being able to call up someone you've been dreading to call for so many months. Okay, that's actually also a win. Celebrate wins, reward yourself. Okay, yeah, and eto, tip number 10, lastly, review your scrapbook. Okay, what do I mean by this? When it's already when you're years into the business, you don't often realize how far you've come, which is why it's necessary for you to go back to where you started, like to review your scrapbook, like how it was for you when you started, how it looked for you, how you looked when you started, and you would realize that how far you've come, how far you've grown, and how much you have put on, you have invested in your business, and that would make you love your business all the more. It always does for me. And when the going gets tough, I actually just look at that picture. I want to show it to you one day. I'm gonna be posting. I actually do that every anniversary. Every anniversary that I have this scrapbook of photos, and I just kind of remember my son was still 7 months old, 8 months old at that time, and our bed was kind of like ano pa. Yeah, it was topsy turvy. My house is messy, and I was just using a laptop then, my husband's laptop actually at that time. And it kind of brings back memories to you on how you were, how far you've grown, like how it was for you back then, and it's really, it's heartwarming, and you would realize, my gosh, So much has been done. I've grown so much in this business, in this business venture, and I love this business so much. All right. Okay, so those are my top 10 tips for all of you. For number one, again, I want to review honor simplicity. Tip number two is delegate, hire help. Tip number three, ay, di pala yan. Tip number three, cut the crap. Tip number four, focus on how you help people. And tip number five, tune into yourself, pay yourself. Number six, take profit centered action daily. Number seven, try new things and invest in it. And tip number nine, surround yourself with supportive people. Tip number nine, celebrate wins. And tip number 10, review your scrapbook. All right. So if you have insights, if you have, if you want to share, if you have more tips, do write in the comment section so everyone also will learn from you. And I want to give a shout out um, to all of those who have availed pala of the Mompreneur MD Life Planner. And the first batch we have already sent out the first batch, and it's so heartwarming again to read your messages, and it's kind of like it's really heartwarming and kind of it makes my day receiving your messages and reading your messages. I just have one resolution for next year. I promise to release it earlier. I've had one comment na, Doc, this is really good stuff. I just have one request for next year. Can we have it earlier? Will you launch it earlier? Yes, I swear I'm gonna launch it earlier. Like I said, there's a whole long story behind that, why it took a while for me to release. But I assure you, everything that's there, it's really it's really what I do, and if it's really what has been helping me all through these years to give me clarity, to give direction, and to really make it sustainable. And for all of those who have already availed of the life planner, I will be adding you within this week. Okay, within this week, we're actually working on setting up the group already. We'll be adding you to the inside the life planning group, so I can also share tips on how to structure your day, how to structure your week, so it would be effective, for us mompreneurs, because we're really busy. No doubt about that. Whether you are a stay-at-home mom, a working mom, whatever it is for you, we are all busy, and we all need that. All right. Okay. Okay. Yay. Yeah. And so after this, I want to just also thank everyone who's watching, who's here, who's watching with me. And if you have friends who might need this, do tag them, and do share this to them. You can review this, you can replay this over at the Mompreneur MD page. Just look for, or in the search button, just click there, hashtag episode 19, hashtag Mompreneur Md TV 2021. Okay, so for next week, it's going to be exciting. Although post-Valentine's na siya. But no, every day is Valentine's Day if you have a loved one, right? So for next Monday, we will be discussing about love for our partners or our husbands specifically, and we'll be talking why we need to take care of that love as well, and why we need to nurture it every day, and some tips for moms on how to nurture that, especially for busy mompreneurs like us. Okay, that's what we're gonna be talking next Monday, and I hope to see you next Monday. All right. And if you just remember one thing, I gave you so many tips today. If you can only remember one thing, like how to love your business, if you can only remember one thing, love it just like how you would love, your loved ones. You need also to nurture it, take care of it, like in any relationship. Right. With that, see you next Monday, and I hope to see you inside Mompreneur MD. Mompreneur MD community. Ayan. Hello, Crizel. Oh, diba? Glass skin goals. diba? Kailangan natin yan, no? Shout out, this is, if you know what skincare I've been using, it's Usana Celaviv, and you can ask me questions on how to do that and how to use that. We will be having webinars. We have actually webinars on that. We do webinars on that, on skin health, skincare, and you can just message me if you want to register for that. Okay. And another thing, tomorrow we will have a webinar on moms have in business. It's actually a webinar on teaching moms how do you start your online business, and we will also be recommending we'll be discussing one particular business that's actually fit for moms. If you want to have that as well, if you want to listen to that, do message me and I will be giving you the registration link. Okay. See you, everyone. Happy Love Month again. It's Valentine's Day already this weekend. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone, and see you next Monday. Bye bye.